Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive technological revolution that's happening, well, quite literally right under our feet. We're taking a 10,000-year-old human practice, agriculture, and colliding it head-on with artificial intelligence. You know, the stuff we usually associate with Silicon Valley, chatbots, and self-driving cars. It's honestly fascinating how the absolute oldest industry on Earth is rapidly adopting the most advanced tech we've ever built. And trust me, the implications for our global food supply, they are absolutely massive.
So think about this. What if AI automatically detected when a crop needs water? Just imagine a field that essentially waters itself, but only exactly when it needs to, down to the very last drop. It sounds like a futuristic sci-fi movie, right? But what we're going to explore today is how this exact scenario is actually possible right now. This isn't just theoretical on a whiteboard, it's actively happening in smart farms all across the globe.
Okay, here's our quick roadmap for today. We're going to cover farming's new challenges, how AI works, AI applications in agriculture, benefits and future challenges, and finally, DV automation solutions. Let's just jump right in.
Part 1. Farming's New Challenges.
Modern agriculture is an industry under immense pressure right now. Farmers are basically battling a perfect storm. We're talking severe global water scarcity. The costs for everyday essentials, like fertilizers and pesticides, are just skyrocketing. Add to that unpredictable crop diseases, the really harsh realities of climate change, and widespread labor shortages. And at the exact same time, our global population is booming, meaning there's intense, constant pressure to increase crop yields. Traditional farming methods simply aren't enough to juggle all these hurdles at once. That's what makes AI not just some fancy new gadget, but a really crucial lifeline for survival and growth.
Moving on to Part 2. How does AI work?
If we strip away all the complex tech jargon, AI in agriculture is fundamentally about using technology to analyze data and make incredibly fast, accurate decisions. Let me give you a really simple analogy. Imagine you feel sick, so you go to a doctor. The doctor looks at your symptoms, thinks about it, and gives you a diagnosis. Now, imagine a farmer takes a quick photograph of a discolored leaf on their smartphone. The AI acts exactly like that doctor. It analyzes the visual data in the photo, compares it against thousands of known plant diseases in an instant, and diagnoses the illness. That's the real power of AI right there. Rapid, data-driven decision-making.
So how does this actually play out in a dusty field? Well, it relies on this absolutely crucial data-to-action pipeline. This is exactly how a smart farm feels, thinks, and acts all on its own. Step 1. Sensors collect raw data from the environment. Step 2. That data is beamed up to the cloud or a local computer. Step 3. The artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms analyze that data to make a smart decision. And then Step 4. That decision triggers an automatic physical action in the real world. It's just a beautiful, continuous, intelligent loop.
Now, to make that four-step pipeline actually work, we need a very specific tech stack. First, you've got IoT, or Internet of Things, sensors buried right in the dirt, measuring moisture, temperature, and humidity. You've got GPS and real-time weather data constantly feeding into the system. You have eyes in the sky with cameras and drones. All of this massive data is processed using cloud and edge computing, which is where the AI models actually crunch the numbers. And finally, to make things move, you have PLCs, programmable logic controllers, and these basically act as the physical switches to turn on motors and valves. It's really an incredible symphony of hardware and software working perfectly together.
Let's look at Part 3. AI applications in agriculture.
The real-world applications of the stack are just wild. We're seeing smart irrigation systems that only waters specific, tiny patches of a field that are actually dry. We have computer vision cameras detecting pests and diseases way before a human eye ever could. Drones are flying over massive properties, giving farmers a real-time bird's-eye view of crop health. On top of that, AI is forecasting future yields and weather patterns, which helps farmers optimize exactly how much fertilizer to use, cutting down on massive amounts of waste. We're even seeing automated tractors that drive themselves, using AI to spot and precisely spray individual weeds, leaving the healthy crops totally untouched. And this massive reduction in waste doesn't just help the farmer's wallet, it directly stabilizes our global food supply.
Let's quickly walk through a real-world scenario that perfectly captures that whole data-to-action pipeline. Say a patch of soil gets too dry. The moisture sensor detects it and pings the system. The AI processes this, realizes the crop is at risk, and instantly tells the controller to turn the water pump on. The water flows. Then, and honestly, this is the best part, the very second the soil reaches the perfect moisture level, the sensor updates the system and the pump turns off automatically. Zero human intervention, zero wasted water. Just absolute maximum efficiency.
All right, Part 4. benefits and future challenges.
The massive, long-term benefits here are pretty clear. Saving potentially millions of gallons of water, reducing tons of wasted fertilizer, boosting your overall crop yield, lowering labor costs, and catching diseases super early. It is a huge win. But we have to be realistic about the roadblocks. The initial investment cost to buy these sensors, the drones, and the AI software, it can be pretty steep. You also absolutely need reliable internet connectivity out in rural areas, which, as we know, is often a real struggle. There's also the ongoing technical maintenance. Ultimately, the biggest hurdle is making sure this tech becomes affordable and accessible for everyday, small-scale farmers, not just the giant corporate mega-farms. And that brings us to a really crucial point. AI is a technology to enhance decision-making and automate tasks, not to entirely replace the farmer. People constantly fear that AI is just coming for human jobs. But farming requires a deep, intuitive, generational understanding of the land that a machine simply does not have. This technology is designed to empower human farmers, take the exhausting guesswork out of their daily chores, and just make their hard work significantly more productive.
When we look just a little bit down the road, the equation is incredibly exciting. When you combine artificial intelligence with the Internet of Things, robotics, drones, and renewable energy, you get the ultimate goal: smart, autonomous farms. We're rapidly moving toward a reality where a farmer can literally sit in their living room, pull out their smartphone, and completely monitor and control their entire agricultural empire. They'll check soil levels, route drones, and manage complex irrigation networks, all from the palm of their hand.
Which brings us to our final section, DV Automation Solutions.
If you're listening to this and thinking about how to upgrade your own operations into a smart, automated system today, I want to introduce you to DV Automation Solutions. As their motto says, smart technology, powerful solutions, better tomorrow. They are an absolutely ideal professional partner to help you actually implement the exact tech stack we've been breaking down in this explainer.
DV Automation Solutions provides a really comprehensive suite of services. Whether you need smart agriculture setups, industrial IoT solutions, or full-blown industrial automation like PLCs and SCADA systems, they have the expertise to build it. They also specialize in artificial intelligence applications, home automation, and solar solutions. If you're ready to modernize your business, I highly encourage you to shoot them an email at daviaautomationsolutions@gmail.com. Oh, and hey, while you're at it, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this explainer if you found all this valuable.
So, I want to leave you with this one final thought. As we've seen today, traditional farming methods are simply no longer enough to meet the insane demands of our modern world. The next generation of agriculture is unequivocally going to be driven by data, AI, IoT, and automation. The tools are here right now. That pipeline from data to physical action is proven. The only question left is, are you ready to embrace the smart future of agriculture? Thank you so much for joining me today, and keep learning.